The king of all of the madness. If it's your first time ever seeing my face, you might as well subscribe, join my gang, Andre Army, because we bougie and we always get to the bag and we always have a really good time on my channel. So boom, I'm in my bedroom. I feel like sitting in front of the backdrop of the ring light, so I'm like, you know what? I'm giving y'all favorite, a story time from my bed. But no, today's a really, really juicy one. I'm not done up. I'm real chill and cozy. You know, today's like a little off day for me or whatever. But I'm like, I gotta deliver y'all this story. Like, this story been sitting on my hands for way too long. Today's story time is actually the time I met the side chick. Yeah, like, can you believe that? So, if you want to hear about this time I met the side chick, because I wasn't the side chick, you might as well keep on watching, period. All right, so boom. This is like in my young days. I was about 18, 19, somewhere around there. I'm dating this college pro basketball player. No lie. People like who know me in real life actually know. But yeah, like, I'm trying so hard not to be messy, y'all. I just want to deliver the story. Disclaimer, my story times are not to shame, bash, expose anyone. They're just my life experiences and I feel like they're pretty interesting. So that's why I'm sharing them and I bring them to y'all. So I'm dating this pro college boy basketball player and, you know, scouts looking at him to be drafted to the NBA, hopefully. So, you know, we're dating at this time. I was in this very rough place in my life. So I had moved out of my mother's crib. So I was living with him. So I was living in this dope ass like luxe condo downtown. I'm trying so hard to not, because lately people been figuring out my story time trying to be messy and stuff. So I'm living in this basically it was his crib, but I lived there because I moved in and we're together. So it's this dope luxury like condo building, whatever you want to call it, apartment, but it was like mad fancy. So, you know, I moved in, it's the dog, I'm over there playing house, I'm cooking breakfast, I'm ironing jerseys, no cap. And a lot of people didn't know, because at that time he was on a low. And I was young, so I was okay with it. But so when we were like, so I would go to all the games and the meets and the practice, and we knew each other's like, you know, families and friends, but people just thought that we were best friends or whatever. Whatever you want to call it, best friends or homies. We dealt with a lot of infidelity issues. And I felt so dumb for staying a lot of time. But, you know, I was in love. And I was caught up in, you know, my whole life I wanted to be a basketball wife. So I was like, why am I going to leave? And girl, you a whole basketball. You got the house, the car, the crib, the dog, all of that stuff. Like, life was good. I was in school too, but I spent most of my time, you know, chasing his career or whatever with him. Like being supportive. You trying to be the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but we not in Atlanta. Let me tell you how I met the side chick. So normally he would go off to practice. Alright, so say practice is, I want to say like 6 a.m. and then they'll have practice noon. So while he's at practice, I'm shopping, I'm at Sephora, I'm in Macy's, I'm in Saks. Girl, I'm buying shit for the house. I'm like, yo, what you want for dinner tonight? He like, get whatever, you know, my favorite shit. So you know me, at this time, I used to always shop on, it's Columbus Circle in the city. It's like next to the Trump Tower, this cute little mall plaza over there by 59th Street, if you know what I'm talking about, if you live in New York. And all the employees knew me, all the people in the mall and stuff knew me, because girl, I'm a regular person. I'm always in there. I'm always there, and I'm always by Hudson Yards. So I'm in there, I'm shopping, and this girl, she approaches me, right? And she's like, oh my God, yes. Because back then, if you knew me, I was beat 7 days a week, 25 hours a week. If you knew me, I would never leave the house without a beat face. it doesn't matter what day, what time, what occasion, I was always beat. Now I realize I don't have to be beat every single day because I'm learning to, like, you know, love myself without all of the glitz and glam. But this is in my young days. I'm 18, 19. So, girl, I'm beat down. I'm wearing minks. It's no, like, no, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, no bullshit. Like, I'm going to look if I can find pictures. Like, I was beat and I wore furs every fucking day of my life. Like, I don't know who I thought I was. Like, I thought I was, I don't know, Lyra Galore or somebody. So, I'm in a Sephora, right? I'm shopping. I have my shit. Why my story time? If y'all know I live for Sephora. Mac was popping back then too, but I was more of a Sephora girl. They were nicer in Sephora. So I'm in Sephora. I got my little basket. I'm like, ooh, this is when the this is when the Fenty shit had just dropped. This is when Rihanna had just dropped these. When she just started her makeup shit. I swear to God. So I'm in there and this girl, she's like, oh my God, yes, I love your highlight and contour. I turn around, I'm like, thank you, babe. I appreciate it. Or whatever. So she's like, you do that yourself? And I'm like, of course. I don't know nobody touch my face. And I'm not paying one of these girls in here $60, $70 to do what I could do myself. So she laughed. I know that's right. So she's like, she's asking me like makeup tips. Like, what do you think is a good foundation? We talking about all the girly shit. So we talking and she goes, I want to find something good that my man would like. And she says his name. All right, what should we call him? Let me see. Let's just call him Bryce. Bryce is so far from his real name. I almost said his real name. So let's just call him Bryce. So she's like, I want to find something that Bryce would like, you know, or whatever. And I'm like, you know, I laugh. I'm like, oh, period, you better get something for your man. Because she goes, when he's away at the games, I want to surprise him. So I'm like, the games? She like, yeah, he play ball. So I'm like, his name is Bryce and he play ball? Y'all know, right? Y'all probably like, girl, you crazy. It could be a million, but his name was so unique that it wasn't a lot of people with his name. So when she said Bryce, Bryce is not his name, but his name is something else that's mad unique. So when she said Bryce that played ball, and I'm like, in New York? And she like, yeah, in New York. So I'm like, my man plays ball in New York. She like, really? I'm like, mm-hmm. I'm like, his name is Bryce. Bryce not his name, but I'm just explaining to her. And she goes, oh wow, that is so crazy. I love it. I'm like, right. So she goes on and on, like, basically telling me, like, she's describing the building that I stay at, y'all. Where they be, the car, places that he would take me, he took her. And I'm just like, oh my God, like, bitch, why this bitch goes to grab her phone to show me pictures of them? Bitch, she pulls up the phone like, oh, and this is him. And I'm like, wow, that is your man. Bitch, I'm clutching my pearls. I'm like, let me get your information. And let me hurry up and check my shit out because I got to run some other errands. Let's call her Tisha. She wasn't ugly. I'm not a hater. She wasn't ugly. But she wasn't me. She was not that hot. But she wasn't ugly. Like, you know, little chocolate drawn with the boom boom. But bitch, I always had the boom boom. Anyway. So we exchanged, you know, like IG, Instagram, all that stuff. And I'm like, I didn't even tell Bryce, right? So I'm like, how's your day, babe? So just for example, she had told me like the days when she saw him. Like, just for example, she said, I see him Wednesdays and Fridays. Like, the days where, I guess she said that he told her that he didn't have practice or a game. And I'm like, those are days when he told me he was at practice. So, bitch, you lying to me and you're going to link bitches and take them out? And you're going to take them places that you take me? So, of course I had a problem with that. Because you're lying, you cheating on me. I'm sitting up in here with Gucci Louis bags and you doing you. And I'm playing house. I'm over here cooking bacon and eggs. Are you dumb? After I temporarily moved out of my mama crib to move in here? Anyways, and I'm also holding down your DL secret? Girl, please. I'm sorry, y'all, my phone keep going off. So he comes home from practice. I'm like, so how's your day? He like, good, babe, I miss you. You know the whole hug thing, hugging kids, the dog, we eating dinner. So I'm like, just for example, I wanted to, me, as a Scorpio, girl, I play mind games. Yes, I do. I'm toxic. It is what it is. I play mind games. So I'm like, so what are you doing on Thursday and Friday? He like, babe, you know I got practice later on that night. I already spoke to your homeboy on the phone. He said y'all do not have practice that day. Y'all only have practice that morning. So in the nighttime, you're lying. You're not at the gym and you're not at practice for basketball. You seeing this bitch. So I'm like, oh my God, really? Okay, how fun. Because, baby, I need to find out more information from this girl. You see, like, clearly, y'all have, the girl got pictures of them on dates and shit, holding hands, like, basically, they over there playing family, girl. The only thing left was for them to get a crib and a chandelier and call it a day. That was the only thing left. So me and the girl meet up. We go to this restaurant called Noble in Midtown. And we're just talking. And then finally I said, I think we're talking to the same guy. Like, I think your Bryce is my Bryce. And she falls out. She clutching her little, she clutching her right. Me like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, no, I'm being serious. Like, when you told me about him, at first I didn't want to believe it. So I'm showing her, like, contacts, pictures, video, bitch, me waking up with him, bitch, him coming out the shower, I'm there on the toilet. Like, she like, oh my God, no, I had no clue. I'm not a homewrecker. I'm like, I ain't say he was, but I'm just letting you know, like, you didn't know nothing? Cause bitch, I'm at every game, I'm at every picture. She like, no, I just feel like he's playing the both of us. No, I feel like he's playing you. I live with him. She like, oh my God, really? Yeah, girl. We live in the same Lux apart downtown in BK at the time. I don't want to say where, but it was in Brooklyn, like by the bridge, water type shit. So she just having a whole fit, like, oh no, I want to confront him. I'm gonna go with. I said, no, you're not gonna confront shit. I'm gonna confront. I'm not mad at you. I don't hate you, girl, but that's not your nigga. And now that you know, you should stop talking to him. Because whatever he's telling you, he's lying to you because he wants to, you know how men like to have the two lives and the two families and the two bitches? Not with me, baby, because I'm crazy. So, she basically, I come up with this master plan that she kind of helped me orchestrate. And she like, we should like, do some like R. Kelly shit. Same girl, like, basically catch him in the same place at the same time to see what he'll do. And I'm like, you know what? Cheers to you. That's not a bad idea. So, he's having big championship game until break, the off season, whatever they call it in basketball terms. So they had this big dinner at this place in the city. All the players, the families, girlfriends, whoever, you could bring your mama, they could come. So we go to that, me and his family. Oh my God, you guys did amazing this season. Right? In the back of my head, I'm like, bitch, you're not low. I'm about to catch that ass. Are you dumb? So after like his family and friends and all those people leave, his closest homeboys on the team, like one or two, they were having like separate parties. So before we was like, he told them, we're gonna catch up with you later on after all the festivities is over and we'll pop out to the little party or whatever. He like, I want to take you to dinner. I'm like, okay. I'm like, where you want to go? I'm like, y'all know me. My favorite restaurant is Houston's. In New York, it's called Hailstones. But my favorite restaurant, if you're trying to talk to me, I'm single right now, take me to Houston's. So that's my favorite restaurant. So he like, I'm taking to your favorite place, Houston's. I'm like, all right, whatever. Pull all up in there. His car was so cute. His little Audi or whatever. We pull up to Houston's. They take the car. We go in. We sit down. He all telling me, you know, you're so supportive, right? You know, I love how you hold it down. I can see me spending the rest of my life with you. The only thing left for us to do is get married. All of this goody social shit that you want to hear when you the wife. Right? So I'm just like, oh, really? That's so crazy. So I look him in his face. I'm like, his name is not Bryce, but this is the name we're giving him for the video to protect his identity. So I'm like, Bryce, you wouldn't ever cheat on me, right? Or hurt me? And he gotta pick up his cup. He like choking on his shit. He like, wait, babe, why you going left field? Why you trying to ruin the mood? I said, I'm not trying to ruin shit. Would you ever cheat on me? Or play with me? Or lie to me? With another bitch? He like, nah, you know, I wouldn't even want to do that to you. I wouldn't even want to dish you like that. All that stupid shit that niggas be saying, like, babe, you know, you my shorty for life and all that dumb shit. So I was like, don't fucking play with me. So he like, what's wrong? I'm like, don't fucking touch me. Like, bitch, don't touch. Let go of my hand. You got a nigga wanna kiss your hand. I'm like, get the fuck off of my hand. You lucky when you fucking in this restaurant and I can't act up because I always want to come here. Anyway, so I'm like, I met the bitch that claims she fucking you. He like, what you talking about? Oh, these bitches be wildin' for respect. Back in the day, they used to call girls, what they used to call them? Before thought and treesh, it was another word they used to use. I can't think of it, but if you from Brooklyn, you know the term. Not Baba, something crazy. Cause you know he a hood nigga, whatever. So I'm like, all right, whatever, Bryce. Because I feel like you lying. You can't keep it a bug. I'm done doing this shit. I'm done playing house. You need to go find you a bitch that you could fucking suck on. And they gonna tolerate it. Because I'm not gonna tolerate it. You know, I moved out of my home mom's crib. Cause me and my mother was fighting at this time. This time in my life. And I was young, girl. I'm like 18, 19. I'm thinking I'm grown. So, then, why I got a text from the girl like, hey, I'm in the area. Bitch, I gave her the address of the restaurant. I told her pull up. I told her who to ask her what table. Bitch, they brought her over to the table. She pulls up, right? So she like, hi, y'all. No lie. She come. Little black dress. Little gold heels. Little baby fat purse. Whatever purse she had. I don't care. If it was baby. It looked like it. From Rainbows. She like, hi, Bryce. Hi, Dre. I'm like, hey, girl. How are you? Mwah, mwah. Bitch, I'm acting like this is my friend. I'm like, this is my friend, Tisha. He like, how y'all know each other? What? What's this? I'm like, this is Tisha. This is my homegirl. What's wrong? She like, yeah, Bryce. You look like you see a ghost. What's wrong? So I go, no disrespect. But you plain in my face, you fucking bitches, you're lying. This is the girl that claims she talked to you. He like, nah, it was a one night stand. Bitches be wilding for respect. This, that, and the third. I'm like, bitches be wilding for respect. She like, first of all, I'm like, we can't even make it crazy because this is a fancy restaurant. We'll get thrown out. I'm like, check please. He put his card. I walk outside, arms folded. He chased me out the restaurant. He paid for shit already. Then we talking, I swear to God, it's like a love and hip hop scene.
Don't play with me. Why you with me? Go get your bitch. Get your bitch.
Or what?
I don't want to talk to you anymore. What we have is over. Bye.
I'm outside, I'm crying. I'm like, I'm done with this fucking shit. You got me out here looking dumb and I'm done. Like, I can't. Like, you with bitches and I'm not enough. And I'm just like, you fucking cheater. Fuck out of here, you whack ass basketball player. He like, word, dead ass. That's how you feel. Stop, babe. You make a fucking scene. Now I'm getting tight. Now I'm about to violate this bitch. I'm like, no, don't violate nothing.
When I know you this bitch, what's the beef? We got past that. I'm not tripping on that. You a lot of hoes and you still gonna
I haven't been in a lot
It
of.
doesn't even matter.
It's all right. This is what you're doing. And you're a liar. And you lied to me. Bitch, I was crying like Johnson Hernandez. Like, I was really going off. Like, I was so hurt. Because, you know, that was like one of my first times being in love. So I was like, you know, I'm mad hurt. So the girl apologized. She agreed that she's not gonna see him no more. He cursing her out. He like, nah, get that bitch away from me. I'm holding his hand. At this point, his whole download DL mannerisms, like, he wasn't hiding. He grabbing my hand. He hugging me in the middle of the street. Bitch, this restaurant is on Park Avenue. He told the people, the little valet people, he go get his car. So waiting for his car, I'm crying. I'm like, I'm done. I'm packing my shit up. I'm getting my bag and I'm getting out because I can't. Like, I can't. And it's like, you niggas, I'm always holding it down. And he like, nah, babe. Yo! Watching a hood nigga cry is like the funniest thing. Because it's like, he was begging me. And you know, I'm young. So I'm just like, damn, he really loved me. This nigga started to cry. Imagine 6'3", little brown skin, light skin, tatted up, full goatee with the 360 waves. Holding my hair all on me. And I'm, babe, I got you. Come here. Stop. And then people looking, but they smiling, they smirking, because they like, oh shit. Because if you, the type of guys I date, you wouldn't know that they were into guys. Like, you wouldn't know that they're gay. That's just, you know, that's my thing. Like, I'm such a bird. But no, so this is happening. The girl, I guess, eventually left. She's like, fuck this. I'm over this. I don't need this shit. Or whatever. But here's my thing. She wasn't upset. It's almost like it didn't faze her that he had a boyfriend. Which I commend her because he was mature as fuck. But bitch, me, I would have went off like, bitch, I'm the side bitch to a nigga? Even though I look good as fuck. Come on. Like. But still, I know she kind of felt crazy. Like, girl, you're a side bitch to a nigga who's not a biological bitch. Okay? So, we make up. I take his ass back. We get in the car. We get back to the apartment. I'm like, I need passwords. He like, nah, babe. I'm like, I need passwords, Bryce, or I'm leaving. I'm leaving because I can't fucking do this shit anymore. I picked up, it was our dog. He bought ourselves. We had a Yorkie. I was black and white. And I picked it up. I'm like, I'm leaving. I can't. I'm packing my shit up. He grabbing me, bitch. I got my duffel bag, my suitcase under. Bitch, I'm stuffing sneakers. I'm throwing shit. He had one of them big islands. I'm throwing shit off the counter. I'm crying. Finally, he about to do it like this. I'm like right here. He about to do it like, nah, you not leaving, babe. I fucking love you. I'm done with this dumb shit. It was a one-time thing. I fucked up. I know what I want. I'm like, so what you want? He like, I want you. I'm like, all right. So act like it and don't do this to me. I love you. So, bitch, we crying. You holding me. I'm just like, oh, God. Because, bitch, it's the muscles. It's the height. You know, bitch, I unpacked all my shit. I stayed with my nigga for about 2 more years. Until eventually I realized that he was a serial cheater. And I couldn't put up with it no more. But, yeah. Crazy, right? So that was the time I met the side chick. And it was not cute. But don't stay, because once these niggas cheat and they realize you take them back, it becomes a pattern. Even though I stayed for 2 more years after that, because, you know, I was just in love, matized. I was infatuated. Y'all are gonna ask, do I still speak to Bryce to this day? No, but we follow each other on Instagram. He still be trying to shoot his shot. I just thought that he still try to shoot his shot in my DMs now. But it is what it is. And that was the time I met the side chick. But yeah. If you stay to the end of my video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below what you thought about my story time. Comment down below, have y'all ever been the side chick, met the side chick, or been in a situation like mine? Because I always want to hear. Love each and every member of Andre Army, and the new people. You better join the gang. And I'm still in my next video. Bye, y'all.